Shalom. I want to start by giving all glory and praise to the Heavenly Father, the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh. True name of the Heavenly Father, his name is Yahweh, and his Son, his name is Yahweh Shai, Lord, even called Jesus Christ, who is the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, and delivered and Savior of the elect. The elect being 144,000, we spoken Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, which are the chosen people of the Heavenly Father, the Most High, Yahweh, the Hebrew Israelites. Double on this, my person, Elder Millstone, so from Elder Pastor R, and also the alchemy from the truth, I say the water. Peace and citations to reflect men across all corners of the earth in his word and what he see in truth, and lots of confusion of faces, I say shalom. So this video is basically going to the end times, man, and I'm Lord, when I'm going to type this video, what manner of person are we ought to be? And this is basically going to the times that we live in, man. For example, you see on the news, man, this COVID-19 coronavirus epidemic, this outbreak is at all-time high, man. A lot of people are dying, and brothers have made various videos going into how this could very well be the end of Esau's kingdom, man, or very well be the end, because we know that pertaining to Revelations 12 verse 12, that Esau is gonna come in with full force, man. He's gonna try to bring this new order agenda, man, and he thinks that no one's gonna stop him. We know everything which is done is by the will of Yahweh Shema Shai, but Esau's gonna try to bring this new order agenda, man, and he's not playing. As Scripture says, he knows that he have but a short time. So he's been planning this agenda, man, for years upon years, man. And his goal is basically to be like the Most High Yahweh Shema Shai, to get his birthright back pertaining to Genesis, basically to have eternity, man, to be immortal. But that's for another video. But that's part of his agenda, man. And part of that prophecy, Revelation 12 verse 12, because it is a prophecy, leads up to his downfall, man, the destruction of this place. Because as Scripture goes into, there's certain things that need to come to pass before the ends come, pertaining to Matthew's, I believe, the 24th chapter, and that's one of it right now. And the brothers have said that he can easily bring this mark of the beast, the implantable RFID mag chip, just by this epidemic, man. Because one of the main reasons why this virus is here is because of social distance, of people spreading this disease to other people. And Esau's brought this social distancing thing where you have to stay 2 meters apart from each other to reduce the amount of people infected. But he can also come with an excuse of how we use cash and how that could be contaminated, man. That all people should now get a chip that stores all their data, all their bank accounts, their car keys, everything, man. And that's just one of the ways that Esau can do it, man. I've made a video going into that, man. So there's nothing stopping him from doing it, man. And just through the prophecies, man, just start from 2020 January, man. You've heard of wars and rumors of wars, man, and that's a sign that the end is near, man. Pertaining to 2 Ezra 6 chapter 56 verse, or the 5th chapter, how Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning that followeth. We know that the end is here, man. That Jeremiah chapter 28 verse 8, that the prophets have been before me, before thee, of old prophecy against both against many countries, against criminal war, even pestilence. And that's what we're doing, man. And by doing that, we're slowly seeing this kingdom, Esau's great kingdom, crumble. So, as I said, I'm gonna type this video. What manner of person we ought to be? Basically, for you to wake up, man, because Yahweh Shema Shai is not playing, and it's gonna come to a point in time where this word is not gonna be preached on the highways and byways or on YouTube, man, because Esau's gonna try to shut down his internet. And I said, just to wake up, man, because it's no joke. Are you people gonna regret it? You scoffers, you scorners are gonna regret it, man. Are you people laughing at the men of the Lord telling you what's about to happen? You're all gonna laugh, man. And brothers have even had testimonies going into basically how they were telling people of this world about this truth, and they didn't listen, man. They didn't take it serious, man. But now they're getting phone calls saying that they were right, that us preaching about martial law, about the economic collapse, all them things there, that it was true, man. So pertaining to Ezekiel chapter 33 verse 33, then shall I know that prophet been among them. You people who choose not to hear this word, to adhere to the word of Yahweh Shema, try to seek the Most High, all gonna great in that day, man. And you're gonna know it, man. You're gonna know for now, but just know, man. That's, I believe that goes into Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3. Don't retire, wait for it, but it shall surely come. 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 10 says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. And that pertains to 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 3, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and elements shall melt with fervent heat. Earth also, and the works that therein shall be burnt up. Seeing that all things are being dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in a holy conversation and godliness? And read that again, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. And if you go to 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 3, it goes, and it's basically the same thing that I just said, how the Lord will come like a thief in the night. And he's going to come for like a thief in the night, and all you people or of this world are not going to expect it. Just imagine you sleeping and there's a thief there, man. You're not going to expect it, man. And that's how Yahweh Shema is going to come. He's going to come in full force, and all you people are not prepared, man. You're going to get got. But the brothers who are in the truth, who know who are in the know, they're prepared for it, man. We're prepared for it, man. We're ready for this kingdom to go down. If we weren't ready, if we weren't prepared, we wouldn't be teaching this word, man. We wouldn't be fulfilling the prophecy of Jeremiah 28 verse 8. So, but the devil will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with great noise, and elements shall melt with fervent heat. And that's also going to World War 3, man. Revelation chapter 11 verse 14, I believe. How the second war was past, and behold, the third will come quickly. That's going into World War 3, man. And it goes into, I believe, in 2 Peter's, the valley of Jehoshaphat. How Yahweh Shema Shai, through his son Yahweh will bring all nations into the valley of Jehoshaphat, where judgment will take place in the Middle East. And that's what's also going into. An element shall melt with fervent heat. And that also pertains to Isaiah chapter 66 verse 15 to 16 chapter. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Seeing that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons are we ought to be? Yeah, man, because like I said, we are at the end, man. There's no time for playing games, man. There's never been a time for playing games, man. And people are gonna realize, man, that shit is gonna get serious, man, very soon. Shit is gonna hit the fan. And you got people who are not even in this truth, who quote unquote are truthers, who are in the know of what's about to happen in the future. They'll tell you, man, that it's no joke that you people who are going clubbing, who basically sheeple, they're not ready, man. Especially in America, man. You Americans are not ready, man. You people you haven't been touched, man. You haven't been you haven't experienced turmoil, man. Because that America is seen as that great kingdom, that great city that it can't be touched, man. But soon enough, man, pertaining to 2 Corinthians 15 chapter verse 5, Yahweh Shema is going to bring plagues upon the world of famine, pestilence, and the sword, man. And you Americans are going to be touched. And it's gonna happen to all the world, but it's primarily the land of America, spiritual Egypt. So yeah, see what manner of person we ought to be. So I'm gonna go to the next scripture, Romans chapter 13 verse 11, and that knowing the time that is now high time to wake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believed. And that's why the brothers are teaching this word, man, on the highs and byways, man. We're pushing our videos on YouTube, man, because not only is it our purpose, our job to serve Yahweh Shema Shai, it's also to wake up the elect, man. Because once the elect is sealed, once the 144,000 men are sealed, that's it, man. That there's no reason for this kingdom to continue to go to progress or just to be how it is, man. Once the elect is sealed, man, best believe that all hell is gonna break loose. Because the elect is sealed, and Yahweh Shema Shai is ready to bring vengeance upon this world, man, to avenge his elect, as it pertains to Isaiah chapter 63 verse 4. So yeah, man, if you don't hear this, if you don't get this word now, man, you're gonna regret it, man. And I'm telling you, man, you're gonna regret it. It's only when it happens that people are gonna listen, and it's gonna be too late, and that's what's gonna happen to a lot of you people. And I made a video going to the coronavirus. It's titled "Boiling Frog Coronavirus." Basically going to the boiling frog and how you people are basically. I'm gonna skip right now. So, it says the boiling frog is a fable describing a frog slowly being boiled alive. The premise is that if a frog is put suddenly in boiling water, it shall jump out. But if the frog is put in tepid water, which is then brought to a boil slowly, it will not perceive the danger and be cooked to death. And that's you people. You people are not going to perceive the danger, even though we're telling you, man. Because Esau, his part of his agenda is to slowly desensitize his people to his new order agenda. That's where you see martial law troops. You see, not martial law troops. You see gun police, man. You see them BMW X5s, which are gun police. And you see them on the streets, and that's part of Esau desensitizing people. And also the mark of the beast being implanted by our mad. You see Esau bring forth this Apple Pay, this Google Pay, and that's for you people to slowly get used to paying cashlessly, man. And he's doing a great job. And to be honest, man, you people are not gonna make a big fuss when that mark of the beast is here, man. You've got people in different businesses in different countries who are willingly taking that chip, man, or using it for a form of transport. So wake out this system, this matrix that we're in, man. This government is for you that Esau has your best interest, and he really doesn't, man. He's just using you, man. And you can't trust Esau, man. The only person you can trust is Shapat, and he's not one to lie, man. Esau is one to lie. It's proven throughout history that he's a liar, man. And scripture goes into you are your father the devil, and lost of your father you will do. And that's basically going to 2/3 of our people, man. He was a liar from the beginning. That's me paraphrasing that verse. But I'm going to the next scripture. Matthew 24 verse 33 says, "So likewise ye, when you shall see these things, know that it is near, even at the door. Verily I say unto you, the generation shall not pass all these things fulfilled." Yeah, this generation shall not pass all these things be fulfilled. For example, the famine of the word, basically meaning how this word that we're preaching is not going to be accessible anymore. Because right now the brothers, hardly any brothers are on their houses and bowers because it's a quarantine, how people have to stay in their houses. And that's just, that's just an example of what's yet to happen, man. Because you got people trying to hear the truth, man, trying to know what's going on, why are these things happening, and the brothers are not in the houses and bowers, man. So yeah, that's just one example, man. But soon enough, another outbreak is gonna happen, another false flag is gonna happen, and it's just gonna change everything, man. It's gonna be worse than 9/11, man. And that's what these truthers, so-called truthers, have even said, that it could be a power outage, and that right there, man, that there can bring all forms of chaos, man. A famine, pestilence. There's everything pertaining to 2 Moses 16 chapter, man, and the 15th chapter, and Daniel 7:1. So yeah, man, it's no joke. Ezekiel chapter 21 verse 9 says, Son of man, prophesy and say that thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, say a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sword slaughter, it is even furbished. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? It condemned the word of my son as every tree. So yes, should we then make mirth? Because the sword that's being sharpened is going to make a sword slaughter, man. Not only is this word of sword, but ultimately the judgment Yahweh Shema Shai is going to bring, man. Because this word that we're preaching is able to give you salvation, but only a certain few men, only a remnant shall return, as it says in Isaiah 10 verse 22. Only a certain few are gonna adhere to the word of Yahweh Shema Shai and get right, but the rest, they're gonna taste of that sword, man. It shall make a sore slaughter. It's verbs that make glitter. Shall we then make mirth? Yeah. So should we be partying? Should we be going clubbing? Should we be committing adultery, or just looking forward to the future, or looking forward to going on holidays and all stupidity and all that stuff like that, man? No, because it's no joke, man. We people, we scoffers especially, are all in your houses, man. You probably have no food in your house, probably scrambling for food. That's if you're not dead for coming against the word of Yahweh Shema Shai and his prophets. That's if you're not dead, probably out there suffering, man. And rightfully so, man, because which goes into keep that foot when that goes in the house of the Most High, be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools. So you scoffers are finished anyway. I know people who've already taken that shape, you're finished as well. But for the ones who maybe listen to this truth, this is your opportunity to get right, man. Because it's doors of mercy are closing, man, very quickly. So it will behoove you to listen to this word and adhere to Yahweh Shema Shai before it's too late. But I want to end there by giving all glory and praise to Heaven.